A few lessons ago we looked at the major scale, which is the most important scale to look at before learning music theory. The minor scale comes a close second in my opinion, because most of the chords you'll see will have a major or a minor tonality. There are of course other scales like the pentatonic scale or the blues scale that are important to bass players when constructing bass lines, riffs and solos. But to understand music theory properly, you need to know the major and the minor scales. There are a few minor scales, and today we're going to look at the natural minor scale. I'll explain what notes are in the minor scale and how to use this to increase your skills as a bass player. For this lesson I'll demonstrate starting on a G, so we'll be looking at the G natural minor scale. But of course, once you know the shape, you can transfer this to start on any root note. And a root note is the starting note of the scale. This is a G natural minor scale. This is a fret diagram for the G natural minor scale, showing what fingers to use. And this is the fret diagram for a G natural minor scales, showing what the note names are. You can reference these diagrams plus more information about the natural minor scale by clicking the link below this video in the description, and I'll send you a PDF. To really get the shape of this natural minor scale in your head, you need to think about the finger numbers. So from the fret diagram you can see it's 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3. So 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3. So do that in the air a few times and really get used to that shape. 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3. And then back down again. 3, 1, 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 1. So you can stay in one position when you play the scale. Once you know that shape, then you can take it anywhere on the bass. So we could start on a D, for example. So this is D natural minor scale. We can start on an A. We can start on an F. So learn the shape and then try it on different notes. The third note of the scale really defines what the chord is when we start playing arpeggios or chord tones. The arpeggios are the framework of the chord, and the notes that make up the arpeggios are chord tones. For an arpeggio we play the root, the third note of the scale, the fifth note and the octave, which is 8 notes above the root note, and it has the same name. So for G minor arpeggio we play the root, G, 2, 3, which is the B flat, 4, 5, which is the D, 6, 7, 8, which is G. So G, B flat, D, G, and back down again. So that's G minor arpeggio, and these are the chord tones, these notes. If we were to play the arpeggio of G major, we would play, so G minor, G major. So you can hear just one note that's different, and that's the third note. So for G minor it's B flat, and for G major it's B natural. And I covered the G major scale and the arpeggio, and if you want to look at that video then I'll put a link up here now to click on that. So the third will tell you what the chord is, whether it's major or minor, and you can get the third note from the scale. Now to play G natural minor 2 octaves we have a few options, and I'll show you 2 with good finger combinations. So the first one, and the second one, I've put these two options on the PDF as well, which you can get below. So they're G natural minor 2 octaves. Well, that covers the natural minor scale. And remember, you can look at my lesson on the major scale, and you can also look at lessons I've made on the pentatonic scale and essential scales. And they're all in my theory playlist here on YouTube. So you might want to take a look at my playlist, and all my lessons are in there. And there's an easy way to find out what lessons I've got on YouTube. And I've got nearly 80 lessons now. You can subscribe to Greg's Bass Shed here on YouTube by pressing the red subscribe button, and if you do that you won't miss any of my new lessons, and I bring a new lesson out every Friday. I've also got a website with more bass resources, and that's gregsbassshed.com, and I've got a free members area on there where you can connect with other bass players, and I put more PDFs and some reading material etc. in there. Please leave any comments below, and I'm always interested to hear about more video lessons that you might want me to do, so you can write that below, and please like and share these videos. This is Greg for Greg's Bass Shed. I'll see you in the next lesson.